baby was brought to us, they were about 2 months old, I believe. And when they came to us, they only weighed 6 pounds, which for a 2-month-old baby, you should be around at least 10. And I think that was one of the first times that the women around me did not seem optimistic about the baby making it. I remember taking it to the hospital. It just did not seem like this baby was gonna make it whatsoever. So we got the baby back from the hospital after they did all the tests and things, and we started giving it formula and the NutriPlenty meals regularly, and it made an amazing comeback. I was like, still shocked. It still really like freaks me out talking about it. But I just remember we were all like very hands-on with the baby the first few weeks. Seeing improvements were pretty instant because of the state the child was in, unfortunately. So there were some like fairly instant improvements. I think we took care of the baby for 2 weeks. I flew back to the US. It was like over the Christmas time period. So I came back 2 weeks later. So it was around like a month and a half-ish. And I came back into the safe home and I saw the baby there and I was like, did we get a new baby? Is this a new baby we just got? And they were like, no, it's the baby from before. It's the same baby. Can you believe it? And it was just like shocking, absolutely shocking. And the photo I have is from like when we got it that day versus the baby at 3 months. And it's
different, huh?
So different. It's crazy. And I think like all the women that we work with, seeing that, everyone was like, this stuff is a miracle. Like it's so helpful being able to have the hands-on care, making sure they're getting the meals regularly. But I mean, I don't think they ever saw any sort of like recovery like that or anything. And there was so many opportunities for us to see the differences. A very common occurrence also was for women to have twins or triplets, or one of those children to be doing a lot better developmentally than the other one. So we frequently would get like called into those situations. And some of those would be like, okay, we're gonna take the child for like a solid month or two, and then we'll reintroduce them to the family. But having some of these kids just regularly on NutriPlenty for a month or two and then bringing them back to their twin, they didn't even look alike at all. Like the baby we had before might have been so much more underweight, and now we take it back and it's even bigger than the other baby. It was crazy how regularly that would happen. Yeah, it was just phenomenal seeing the change and seeing the difference. And any parent who ever came in to like pick up their baby, to be reintroduced to their baby, was like floored. There was always like screaming and singing. And most of the reason I wanted to get on this talk is just to express the full gratitude that I have and that everyone who has encountered these meals in Lesotho has. They are life-changing. And we have just stories upon stories of how that's been the case in so many different ways. Our organization, we're really right now, it's our priority to meet our commitments to all of our partners and make sure that all of those kids are regularly getting food. But we really want to look in a lot more into the impact of it so that we can share it with other areas. I'm floored that M+ isn't being used in many more places. Myself and my professor, we compared it to the World Food Program super cereal, and it has more macro and micronutrients than anything the World Food Program is sending out. So we're just fascinated. We would really like to eventually look more into the connection that it has with benefits of children with HIV taking the M+ supplement. And I just think that the possibilities are endless for this. I want it to be a much more widespread and regularly used product. And I just would, any opportunity to talk more about what I've seen and how incredible this has been for Lesotho and the people I know there, I would love that. Yeah, just please keep doing it. It's been absolutely life changing.